Locals of the Amazon, the acai berry is seen as the poor man's juice. It is sold in plastic bags for under $2 a liter. In the United States, however, the acai berry is one of the fastest growing food fads and has made two men millionaires. The acai berry is grown on acai palm trees in the swampy areas of Central and South America. Not only are the acai berries grown there, but also are the edible leaves that grow around it. And these trees grow most frequently in Brazil. And the acai palm trees do not normally start producing the acai berry until they're 4 or 5 years old. The berries are small, round, and around 1 inch in diameter. In addition, in fact, the berries have a very large inner kernel that is not edible, and this kernel actually makes 80% of the berry, so that only leaves 10 to 20% of the berry as edible pulp. And the normal color of the acai berry is a plum purple, but there have been species of acai berry to be green, and the taste of the acai berry is a mixture between a blend of dark chocolate and mixed berries. The acai berries have to be harvested by hand, and this is because they spoil easily. So they must either be eaten or preserved right after harvesting. And if the berries are intended to be shipped, they will need to be dried or freeze-dried within 24 hours of being picked. And this allows the berry to maintain its nutrient content. The acai berry is actually considered one of the most important foods in South America. For the Cabalco people of the Amazon region of Brazil, the acai berry accounts for 42% of their total food intake by weight, and that's almost 50%, and that's a lot considering the acai berry does not weigh much. And their importance for nutrients such as the omega fatty acids, the amino acids, fiber, antioxidants, vitamins, and proteins. The omega fatty acids are important because they lower the LDL cholesterol, which is the bad cholesterol, by increasing the HDL cholesterol, which is the good cholesterol. The amino acids are important for regulating your metabolism. Fiber is important for regulating your digestive system. And antioxidants are important because they protect against free radicals. And in fact, the acai berry contains one of the most powerful free radicals called anthrocyanin and flavonoids. And simply, a free radical is just an atom or a molecule that contains one or more lone pairs. And what the antioxidant will do is donate an electron so that it can prevent against cell damage. And it contains vitamins B, C, D, and E. And protein is important for proper tissue growth and repair. Okay, now, as mentioned before, two men became millionaires because, this is the video to show how it all started. How do you?
It's actually the 4 arrows going.
We're going to take you step by step through the building of a $13 million a year company with two guys who went to Brazil on a surfing trip and discovered a very unique berry. We have 8 steps to making millions for you now. Ryan and Jeremy Black are founders of Amazon. Okay, basically, let's start. This is a product, so I understand it, is acai is the main ingredient in it, and it's kind of an antioxidant product. It's hot. My man Bob Pittman is behind you guys, so you're up on the right track. Let's start step by step. How did you guys, number one, come up with the idea? How did you find the idea? Step one.
Step one was I went down to Brazil on the Millennium for a surfing trip to get in a little bit of the local culture, and the locals there introduced us to this fruit called acai. It was kind of a smoothie in a bowl, and it just made us feel really good, and it was something that we said to ourselves, well, the locals here in Brazil are eating this in the beach culture. We could bring this back to California, to our beach culture.
You see the locals number one, but that's...
So then they found a man in Brazil who could mass produce it, and they sold it to them. And then the question became, how would they get the acai berry to the United States, and how would they get the word out, or how would they make their first sale?
they close out and then go back up.
Next step, how'd you import it? How'd you get this stuff in the country? How'd you know how to do that?
Frozen containers. I mean, we just talked to the fruit brokers, like, this is what you do. So we brought it in and stored it in frozen warehouses and started shipping it out frozen to juice bars.
Okay, step 6, how'd you make the first sale? First sale, how'd you do it?
Door to door, man. Juice bars. We went to them. We said, we got this amazing stuff. They said, yeah, but nobody knows about it. So we said, well, we'll come in every Saturday and we'll give it away to your customers and watch what happens. And that's basically what we did. And we replicated that hundreds of times up and down the coast of California, Hawaii, Florida,
Say,
here in New
man,
York.
just knock on the doors, man.
Yeah, roll up
Okay.
the sleeves.
So that is how the acai berry is found. And just a few nutrition facts. For each 100 gram of powdered freeze-dried acai, it has 533.9 calories, 52.2 grams of carbohydrates, 8.1 grams of protein, 32.5 grams of fat, 260 milligrams of calcium, 4.4 milligrams of iron, and 1,000 IU of vitamin A. And the acai berries has been mass marketed and can now be found in facial and body creams, lotions, makeup, anti-aging skin therapies, shampoos and conditioners, smoothies, shakes, supplements, and beers and alcoholic beverages. And some of the many effects are boost your immune system, increase energy and stamina, and improve sleep. And that's what you get to look forward to my speech for next week.